Discuss more about that. Ershad Alijani, France 24 journalist from our Observer's desk, joins me in the studio. Ershad, good evening to you. It's been very difficult to get a very clear idea of what's actually going on in the ground due to the information blackout. What have you been able to gather so far?
Yeah, as you explained, as you said, all internet connections are shut down, and even mobile networks are unavailable to public. According to our sources, the regime has provided special VPNs access to certain organization and its own agents, allowing them to remain online. Despite this, we have managed to receive some videos, photos, and very brief first-hand eyewitness accounts, mainly thanks to Starlink connections. Even those connections are not reliable. The regime is actively jamming Starlink signals as well. I want to stress that this level of internet and mobile network blackout is unprecedented. In some cities, authorities have also plunged neighborhoods into complete darkness at night to prevent people from filming what's happening in the streets. Not even during the women life freedom protests did we see such a total cut off from the outside world.
So you say this level of blackout is unprecedented,
Yeah,
but
as you
do
see in
we?
the images.
Yeah, as you
Yeah.
see on those in those images there. But do we know why such extreme censorship has been imposed?
Actually, the videos and photos shared on social media that are scarce or sent directly to France 24, as well as first-hand eyewitness accounts transmitted via Starlink, explain why this level of censorship has been put in place. The reports of mass killing and massacre in multiple cities are staggering. We know, for example, they did a mass killing in Loshan, a northern city in northern Iran. Sorry, it's a small town in northern Iran, but there is no image of it. We have videos from morgues, hangars, and hospitals filled with bodies in black bags. Some of this material is so graphic that we cannot broadcast it. Most of the information we have comes from major cities or their suburbs, where people have somehow managed to send images and testimony out of Iran via Starlink mostly. But in more than 200 cities and towns where protests were reported, we know almost nothing about what's going on the ground right now.
And what do we know so far about the civilian death toll? Because we've had very conflicting reports about that all day.
But, I mean, information is fragmentary, and we could say maybe hundreds of people. We only have details from certain locations. For example, if we have videos from Kahrizag, a very poor suburb of Tehran, the footage shows a hangar and a morgue filled with bodies in black bags. Families can be seen rushing to search for their, as you see in this video behind me, for their loved ones who were killed by the regime. Medical sources, they say around 450 protesters were killed only in that town. Some international media outlets, including BBC, have confirmed at least 110 bodies just in two hospitals in Tehran and in Shiraz in central Iran. France 24 has also obtained a first-hand account from a nurse in a city in northern Iran who says that in just two small hospitals, 68 protesters have been killed. For her safety, we cannot reveal her exact location. I will read part of her account. She says, so far we have received around 50 bodies at our hospital, most of them killed by headshots. There are many injured people, and the hospital has no capacity to treat them all. We cannot even call in surgeons because there is no connection to do so. A colleague of mine at another hospital counted 18 bodies in their morgue yesterday.
So based on your sources in medical facilities, the situation in the streets must be extremely violent at the moment.
Yeah, exactly. From the limited number of videos that have emerged from Iran, the level of violence used against the protesters appears unprecedented since 80s in Iran. Not during the women life freedom protest, not during the protests in 2019 or 2009. We have seen violence on this scale with this such as widespread killings. We have a first-hand testimony from a woman who took part in the protests in Tehran in the Haft House neighborhood in the east of the city. And she told us, and I quote, "It was a massacre, literally a massacre. They shot at people and even ran them over with their huge anti-riot vehicles. There was blood everywhere. I'm not exaggerating. The street was covered in people's blood, and we had to run through through it to escape. My shoes are soaked in the blood of people. We were running away from one of the mass killings there, and suddenly someone put a gun to my friend's temple and shouted, "What the fuck are you doing here? Get lost." For a second, I thought he was going to kill him. Fortunately, he didn't, and we just ran.
All right, Ershad, thank you very much indeed for bringing us that very important information on what's going on in Iran. That's